This is for all of you who find it difficult to put makeup on and who love also looking nice, fresh, and beautiful, and you don't have to do too much. It's really easy and fast, so I will be showing you how to do this natural, easy, beautiful makeup look. Now I'm preparing for more work, so as well you can do the same. After I washed my face, after I put day cream on, serum and everything, now I will prime my face. This is really important step, don't skip it. Everybody have to have a primer in their bag. I'm personally really happy with this one. Estée Lauder, the smoother Universal Perfecting Primer. The packaging comes in this beautiful white tube with this golden thing on it, and I'm using MAC Prep and Prime. This is Makeup Fix spray, and it has this golden shine in it. So before everything I will be spraying this on my face first, like so. You will like maybe that this first dry on your face, then you are moving forward to the next step. My next step will be putting some primer on top of spray primer, just to be sure it holds during all day, since I'm going to be at work really for a real long time. Usually I'm putting primer with my brush, but for today's video I won't be using too much products. I won't be precise about anything. This will be really one nice, easy and really fast makeup look for anybody who struggles with putting any kind of makeup products on the face. I personally do know some people who just avoid putting makeup on because they find it really difficult, but in this video I think I will show you how easy it is really. Now after I put primer, I will highly recommend that you use eyeshadow keeper or eye primer. This one that I've been using, this one is Inglot. It's eyeshadow primer, it's eye primer basically, and it really keeps eyeshadow on the place during all day. I must recommend another eye primer also. I ordered it. It's from MAC, 24 hour primer. It is really the best primer I used. I ordered it, so I'm waiting for him to come. This one, however, is good enough as replacement for me. Maybe somebody do like this primer better than me, but I highly recommend using MAC primer. Now, usually first I do always eyeshadows, because when it becomes messy under eye area you can always clean it with some I use Garnier micellar water, and you can clean it after, yes. But if you put foundation first, and if your eye look becomes a little bit messy, then it will be really tough to clean it afterwards, after you put foundation, concealer and everything else. So I prefer doing eyeshadows first, eyes first, and then I go to the face. But yes, today I will be actually using foundation first. I'll begin with foundation first because I won't be using any eyeshadows today. I will be using only bronzer, and I will show you how to do so. Because I said also earlier in this video, I won't be using too much products today, really minimum products. And after you put your primer, you always put your foundation. First liquid products, then we go to powder products. I will explain it later in the video. This foundation that I use, it is Estée Lauder Double Wear Stay in Place Makeup. It looks like this. Really nice foundation. It has really good coverage. I do have some discoloration on my face, mostly from the sun, and I am really happy with this one. It really covers a lot, and you don't need to use extra concealer to conceal your maybe red spots or maybe dark spots and everything. Foundation, when you put your foundation, I would highly recommend that you use that you do it with the brush. I use this one, synthetic brush. It's really nice and easy to put foundation with this one. It's really easy to blend also. It's really looking like this, one flat brush. When I'm putting foundation on, I always do these circles, as you can see, and you have to be quick about it so that your foundation doesn't dry and it may look not blended well afterwards. So just be quick about it and blend. Put a little bit foundation on your ears and maybe a little bit on your neck. Be careful that you covered all spots on your face. Don't skip anything. Blend. And when you're done with your foundation, and yes, one really important step, when you put foundation on, you first put foundation on the spots where you need most coverage, and then you work out from that spot where you put the most foundation. You work towards just blending. When you're done with putting your foundation, then I will go to my concealer. This one is really my favorite one so far. MAC Studio Fix 24 Hour Smooth Wear Concealer. And packaging looks something like this because I use it really well. You can't see any you can't see any kind of letter written on it because I use it really good, but it's packaging, and this is glass. Just be careful not to throw it because it may break. I'm putting my concealer with this synthetic brush, and I use just a little, the smallest, tiniest amount of concealer. I really do think the less is more. You don't have to use tons of makeup, tons of concealer to cover your under eye area. It will look really nice, natural afterwards during all day. If you do use a lot of concealer under your eye area, I just think it will some point it will start to break. You will get those really ugly lines under eyes, and it won't look really nice. It won't look flattering, and you will actually end up looking older than you are. And makeup is not done. Just makeup is made for making you look younger, more beautiful, and everything, not older. I do see some mistakes to people I know, so, and I've done those also before, I learned. So it's nothing wrong about trying to do makeup yourself, but I'm just trying to help some people who maybe need some help. So you're basically doing just these light smooths with your brush, light smooths here. On this place is you have so thin skin on this place, and you shouldn't be putting too much product in this place. That's because you get those fine lines afterwards, and it starts to break and everything. You use just the smallest amount of makeup, of concealer, and everything will be just fine. After you're done with your under eye area, you'll see if you have some red spots on your face, and I do have some foundation, a little bit yellowish color. It really covers redness on your face, and a little bit peachy tones covers the dark spots or places on your face. I used under my eye area, I used NW28. It really covers really well for me. It's like it has a little bit peachy undertone. Since I don't have too much redness on my face today, I'll be maybe using just a tiniest bit that I usually love to use here. That's where sometimes some people get some redness. It is really nice to put a little bit lighter color on this area. I did had some smallest red dots on my chin. I've been using the same MAC concealer, only NC25. It really covers really well. When you're done with your liquids, there is one product that it is most important product you have to have. This is this translucent powder. I'm using Laura Mercier translucent loose powder, and it comes in packaging like this. It has a little bit golden color to it. It's not completely white. I prefer using the ones with a little bit golden color in it. It's better for pictures. It's better for actually it looks much more much better on your face than the white one. I'm using the smallest amount on my brush, and I do brush it off. I do take off a little bit like this, just to make sure that I didn't use too much product. Many makeup artists call this one as a shine killer. It is really. It takes away all the fat that you have on your face. I personally do have combined skin type. I do have this T-zone, which gets more oily than the rest of my face. So I love putting. I love using this one, and this product is really important to put under your eye area, so that concealer that you used previously stays in place during all day. After I'm done with all that, I'll be moving to contouring my face. This is really one really important step, contouring your face. I'm not going to contour my face too much today, only just a little bit here and a little bit here. I'll be using bronzer right now. Bronzer you use on the places where you get tanned first. So I will be using a little bit here and there. I use contour and bronzer in powder. I prefer it, so. I don't have anything against cream products, but I'm mostly used to using bronzer, contour in powder. So mine is pretty used. I order a new one. It's Inglot, really nice bronzer. It says sculpting powder, yeah, but only sculpting powder. Let me see if there is color. No, I can't see color. And I ordered the same. So it really is nice one. The place where I always put a little bit of bronzer is my nose, tip of my nose. And I won't be doing anything precise. I won't be being precise today when it's about bronzing or contouring. Just doing these easy, fast moves to show you how easy it is and how little you have to do to look nicer, fresher, younger. And you don't have to be makeup artist to do this job correctly. So when I'm done with bronzing, I will be stepping to the next move. This is highlighter. I've been using a highlighter in golden with golden shimmer. It really is nice one. I prefer using that one more than using the one with a little bit silver shine. I don't know, I think for my face it actually looks much better, more flattering. Highlighter I put here and tip of my nose a little bit, and yes, I will be putting brush when I'm done with my nose. Brush you always use on the highest point of your cheeks, of your cheekbone. Yeah, I'm a little bit concentrating on putting my makeup, so sorry for mistakes that I make. Brush you always use on the highest point of your cheekbone, like so, here. I'll be putting a little bit more brush than I usually do because blush does, I don't know why, but sometimes blush does fade away after some time. Don't put too much, but don't put little either, because it will go away, it will fade a little bit, like so. And I put a little bit, tiniest amount of brush right in the middle of my nose, like this. After you put your blush, then you put highlighter. Highlighter you put on the place where, well, on the highest point where you put your blush, and you just blend, so you get this nice shine, nice healthy shine, fresh looking. When you're done with all that, I will proceed. I will move stepping forward to doing my eyes. Like I said before earlier, I won't be using too much products today in my eyes. I will be using only bronzer. Bronzer or eyeshadow, when you put on your eyes, you will put on where the bone of your eyes ends. Mine is here. You can touch if you're not sure, but I do know because I'm doing this almost every day. And I do like to put some bronzer or eyeshadow a little bit outer, like this. So I get this maybe maybe cat's eye look. I'm putting bronzer basically everywhere. I'm going back and forward with this bronzer, making sure that I blend really well. It already looks better. Now I'm stepping forward to the other eye. It is really easy, just doing these back and forward moves. Like I said, you don't have to be pro makeup artist to manage to do something like this. When you're done with that, I will show you one little trick that will your eyes will look already much better with this trick, without putting any eyeliner. To all the people who struggle putting eyeliner, I know it's difficult. I will show you one little small trick. I will use black eyeshadow, the only shadow that I will use, and I will use in tiniest amount. And this black eyeshadow you use on the third corner of your eye. I'm using this tiny smallest brush that I could find. It's really, I'm always putting eyeliner with this one. It really makes it easy to put eyeliner precisely. I'm not doing any eyeliner today, but this is one little trick that will make your eyes look better already. And like I said, you put the smallest amount on the third corner of your eye, just a little bit, and your eyes, it will lift your eyes a little bit. It will look already much better, and you don't have to put any eyeliner. It's really easy. And you can see the difference between these two eyes. I think that personally that this one looks much better than that one. So it really took just a little bit to make this eye look be better. So the third corner of your eye, like this. Now when you're done with that, I will put a little bit highlighter in the middle of your eye, just to add a little bit shimmer. It really looks better. Your eyes look much more fresh and awake, if it makes some sense. It looks much better than just putting some dark shades in the middle and everything. This is much more flattering look to. It works for all girls, all people, eventually. I also put highlighter in my inner corner of my eye. To add a little bit shimmer here also. It already looks much better. Do like this. And a little bit highlighter under my brow area, just a little bit. When you're done with all that, we are almost done. I will be putting some lip liner. It's not necessary, you don't have to do it, but I would highly recommend that you have at least one lip liner you like. When you find the shade that really works for you. For me, it works this nude, simply nude shade. I think it works for everybody. And I will show you how I do it. And I will be using simply nude lipstick. But first, I will be putting some lip liner. When you put your lip liner, it helps if you have a little smile, like so. I prefer always to put a little bit, this looks really weird. I prefer to put lip liner a little bit on the outer corner of my lips. Like this. If you want to help your makeup look on your lips stay longer, I would highly recommend you put lip liner all over your lip. it looks like this now, and I will be using this lipstick from Max Factor. Good enough. Shade Simply Nude. This one is really easy to buy everywhere, like you can purchase it basically everywhere. So and this is my look for today. You can notice that I didn't use any kind of mascara today. Sometimes I do prefer going without mascara, and it's just maybe me, but I do like my eyes without mascara. Sometimes I do have big hooded eyes, and sometimes I don't need to use it just to show my eyes, to make them bigger, because my eyes already are big. And I think this look is really nice and easy and fresh look that anybody can do.